so we're gonna be doing the crazy thing, and we're gonna be looking at Shira Shirao. I cannot pronounce her name. She is a YouTuber. It says here Shira Shirao. Ooh, I can't pronounce her name. If maybe she pronounced it, would be cool. But she's a YouTuber. I think she is in Australia or not, and she has about 350,000 subscribers on her YouTube channel right now. Okay, but we're going to be looking at a video, and you can't see the video because of the camera that is actually in the way right now. But her video states, "I pay two psychics to predict my future," and we are going to listen and find out what did the psychics say, and comment on these things as well. Of course, let's go.
I asked two world-famous psychics exactly the same questions to see if they would answer them differently. And first up, we got Kendall the Medium.
Hi, how are you?
This is Kendall.
Hi, my name is Kendall. I'm a psychic medium, and this is going to be your next 7 days.
She has over 1 million followers on TikTok and runs a successful business, not only doing private
Scamming people with predictions. Possibly, I don't know. Now, I don't believe in psychics. I'm Christian. So yeah.
readings, but also as a mentor, guiding others in discovering their psychic abilities.
You mean I might be psychic if I ask her to mentor me?
And today, I'm going to ask her some questions about my future and about my deceased loved ones.
Oh, that is the wrong one to go for. You don't ask about your deceased loved ones from a psychic. People always do that, you know. I would ask, be a little bit more practical when you come to a psychic. When do we what's the next lottery numbers? I mean, if you're a psychic, you should be able to get that, right?
When did you first discover that you were a psychic medium?
I didn't really realize what it was until I was I think 12 or 13. But when I was little, I would see animals that were passed away that were just around my house. I literally thought we had a black.
The sixth sense, I would suppose.
Schnauzer, but we definitely did not. I didn't recognize that other people couldn't really do it until I was a little bit older, and I was like, okay, this is a little different.
Are you able to predict the future?
So
it was basically that kid that nobody was around because she'd be seeing things.
So I believe that the future is constantly changing, that it's based on present moment energy, so you have different paths you can take. So if I were to read the future, it would be off of this present moment energy. But it's up to you if you want to take that path or not.
No.
So it's not definite reading the future, considering that people's decisions can determine the outcome. So it is a prediction. As close as I can get.
The whole point of this video was to compare two psychics against each other. So, I had to come up with some questions. And last night,
Huh? Last night what?
Let's take a look at how I got
An ad? I hate ads. Unless it's playing from my channel, then I love it. Let's go.
I already had Sentry instrumented on this project.
I was not having much creative juices flowing, so this is all of the questions that I could come up with. So I'm sorry if you think they are cringe. I know they are, okay? Will I ever be rich?
It's a good question to ask.
Well, I feel did you do a podcast yet?
No, not yet.
I'm seeing you actually starting a podcast. And I feel if you keep on that track and you continue to work towards that, I feel that will bring in a steady flow of money.
Will I ever be successful?
But the reason why she said that was because this woman is a YouTuber. So if you think about it, the percentage of her being right about the podcast is about 50-50. Because the person would not want a podcast or they would want a podcast, considering that they are already a YouTuber. Most YouTubers go into having a podcast, so yeah.
Pulled the Three of Cups, which talks of celebration.
She's got cards. I don't like that. She's got cards, you gotta be careful.
Oh, Ten of Cups, yeah, that's
She's got another card, oh my gosh.
Dreams coming true. Ultimate happiness, ultimate fulfillment.
Everybody wants to hear that. You can't say, will I be successful? This is the ultimate happiness, ultimate fulfillment. You're not even saying you're going to be happy, you're going to have great success. There's going to come trials and tribulations.
Will I ever have my own child?
Ah, come on. You're a woman. The possibility of having a child is almost 100%. You don't even have to ask. You don't even have to ask a psychic. Because I'm sure she's already made up her mind, like, oh, I would want to have a child when I'm like at this age. You can't say, will I ever have, if your decision is already like, oh yeah, well, these are not actually good questions.
I can't really see necessarily pregnancy, so I obviously would not know if this is
A clone.
your own child, but I am seeing like a
She steals children, probably.
little girl on the other side, and she's like, oh yeah, waiting until you're ready.
I don't want
She's waiting?
a kid. I'm scared of pregnancy. What does my love life will look like in the next 5 years?
Horrible. Completely horrible. As a YouTuber, not good.
I feel like you guys are going to be moving homes. I want to say if you guys aren't already engaged,
Which people do. They move homes, yes.
you are going to get engaged, but I feel like it's going to be like kind of a slow progression to get married.
Is there any
The which people do. It's always a very slow progression most of the time, yes.
lady from the other side that wants to talk to me?
Is there anyone you're trying to connect to specifically?
My sister.
I feel like you have some sort of guilt. You feel like you didn't communicate with her enough before she passed.
Yeah.
She killed her. She's responsible for what happened. That's why she feels the guilt.
Yeah.
She's like, it's not, like, none of that was your fault. Like, don't feel guilty. I feel like there's this fear that since the way she passed that
Oh, there's fear.
maybe she's like, you know, not on the other side, or maybe she's like kind of in
How is she passed?
this like limbo. Like, I feel like there's been kind of this fear of that.
Oh yeah. I thought she was haunting me for a while.
She is haunting you. That's actually quite scary.
She's not haunting you.
Okay.
She's showing
She's getting... I don't know what
me that she doesn't want you to just constantly think of her death every time you think of her. She wants you to like not remember that traumatic part of her, because she doesn't really want that to define her. She's like, I want you to remember like me, who I am, and like the good times, not necessarily the times where you think of me being sad or you think of me being
haunting you.
angry. Do you have dreams about her?
Oh my god, yes. All the time.
So she's saying that's how she communicates with you. That you're very gifted.
You telling me there's a ghost racing into my mind? Huh. Oh, not my mind, sorry. There's a ghost talking to her through her mind? You're gonna stop getting psychics and start getting salt called Sam and Dean.
Through your dreams, and so she comes and she visits you through your dreams. I don't know.
Yes, Sam and Dean. Sam and Dean. Put salt by the door and keep an cast iron rod with you so you can swing, you know?
I just like feel like there's just like a lot of like this kind of like burden that you're kind of carrying, and she's like, no, like don't like stop holding on to that. Like it's okay.
Thank you for doing
Let me go.
that.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people talk about how psychics aren't real and that this whole world is like bullshit. But it's so hard not to believe when you talk to somebody like Kendall, who really just like looked into my soul and told.
That's weird. Some psychics you gotta be careful of because they don't use like this woman. I don't know what she uses or cards or something, but there's some psychics that are totally into this thing and they use means unnatural.
Told me all of the things that I needed to hear. So I am really excited to see how our second psychic holds up against somebody like Kendall. This is Melinda Vale. Hi, how you doing, Melinda?
I'm telling you, this is... What you want? It's my dog.
Good, how are you?
We have a psychic medium here, Melinda Vale. That medium was Melinda Vale.
Melinda Vale, because she sees behind the veil. Get it?
Melinda Vale is with us this morning. Welcome. Who has a child named Loretta, please? Yes, ma'am. Special needs? Oh my gosh, that child is so loving and blessed.
Are you able to predict the future?
I have predicted the future. However, the future can be changed with our free will. I will never predict a death unless somebody is sick. So I had a woman whose mother had Alzheimer's say to me, when is my mother going to die? And I said, April. And she came to me and I said, have I ever given you a reading before? She said, yes, 4 years ago. And you told me my mother was going to die in April. And she did. But 3 Aprils later, she said, And I was like, oh, I said to her, I'm so sorry that I didn't get the year. And she said, that's okay. I was prepared every April.
Number one, will I ever be rich?
Yes, you will be rich. And in fact, you have the potential to be very rich, but you'll also be very entrepreneurial all your life. Like you won't stop. I do also think you'll be philanthropic.
Entrepreneurial, as in you'll be venturing into your own business, trying to start your own business, like YouTube and all of that. You will never stop. But not like you'll be successful, powerful CEO of a tech company that runs about 50% of the world. Nothing like that.
And I do think you'll give some money away.
Oh, 100%. Number two, will I ever be successful?
I would say you're successful right now,
Very clever. Good answer.
sweetheart, in your life, okay? But if you're asking me, will you be famous? I will say that yes, you'll have some fame and some additional success.
Will I ever have my own
Not a lot, but just enough.
child?
Yes.
Do you have an idea of a gender or?
It feels like a girl to me, but you may stop at one.
Okay, yeah, probably.
Which most people kind of do.
Okay, and last question. What does my love life look like in the next 5 years?
There's something with 3 years. Have you already been with your significant other for 3 years?
2.
So it's in your 3rd year that you have a decision-making process. But I would say to you that he is keeper, so you really want to evaluate that, okay?
Okay. Is there
You see what I mean? You want to evaluate what I just said.
anybody from the other side that wants to talk to me?
I'm getting the name Anna around you. Do you know who that
Maybe that shocks her because he didn't give the name.
is?
That's my sister.
Did you just get
No.
a new tattoo?
I did, yeah.
Yeah, your sister says she likes it.
Oh.
And she says to tell you that she's sorry, but that she did the right thing for herself, she thinks. Okay? She thinks that, hold on, she's talking. She thinks that it was too difficult for her to try to come back from where she was. She's saying something about age of 11.
Well, that's how old I was when I moved to Australia.
And she's just telling me stuff about your life. That,
Oh.
again, this is what we call evidential
Telling her basically how it happened.
mediumship, honey, that they have to give me stuff I'd have no way of knowing, and that's what she's doing. There's something about a piece of jewelry. Do you have a piece of jewelry of hers?
Well, she is a woman, so jewelry would most likely be in the equation, yeah. Do you have a piece of jewelry of her? Well, if you think about it, sister could have had a piece of jewelry and she could have kept it considering that her sister passed away. You know, keeping it as a memento. This lady's experienced, but I'm too smart to be fooled.
Yes, I wear her ring every day.
Oh, she's very happy about that.
Oh.
Yes. And did you used to dance, or were you a dancer? Because I'm seeing you girls kind of dance, and your sister's smiling.
Yeah, oh my god, yes. That was like our thing.
She just loves you, honey. She's sorry. She's calling herself that she was a brat. She used a different word.
Oh yeah. When I say Melinda went above and beyond on everything, I am mind blown and also speechless. Melinda also said some things about my personality, which I can definitely not include, because I felt like she knew my secrets.
And who is
She did it for sure.
Alex?
That's my stepfather.
Ah, okay. You have father issues. You know that? That one gave you a good laugh, right? And those father issues that you have, sweetheart, are some of the reasons why you pick out partners that you have to support and take care of, because
So what she spoke about when it comes to Alex, Alex's stepfather. So what she said when it comes to the current man in her life, this is the part where she means by evaluate, because now she's saying Alex and that she's got daddy issues and that she chooses people that she needs to support instead of people that support her.
Sometimes you're working out those father issues.
She also told me my numerology numbers, which are 347.
Threes are always in the spotlight, so you're doing something called your dharma. And then a 4 is all about money. Fours want to make sure that they're financially sound, and it feels again like I'm getting something in your family background, and even something with starvation. As I look at that, sweetheart, and I see that in your background, of course your soul would choose to come in to think that money was good and important, and so you can eat. And 7, Shira, is all about learning spirituality and understanding spirituality and what that means.
Now, if you were paying attention, maybe you realized that both of the psychics said basically the same things about my future. I deadass thought that
they both followed the same trend that they always do. I am not convinced. In fact, I think we've busted this myth. But I'm not convinced on this. Because I'm too smart. These ladies basically said the same kind of thing. But it was more of open-ended and kind of general. But the lady getting the names right is kind of weird. But we might have to say that this woman here, this girl known as Shirisaur, so what? Shiris Sarin the Wall. What the flip? This chick possibly gave the name. But anyway, that is enough about psychics. We will debunk more things on this channel. But apart from that, thank you so much for joining.